At the end of 2017, I found myself in a pretty sucky situation. My wife had been incarcerated in a federal prison for some white-collar crime she had committed a few years before we got married. She had about 4 more months left in her sentence, but I was having a pretty rough time of things out in the world without her. I got really behind on my bills. I almost lost our...
Will I ever do horror narration again? I love horror narration, I love doing it, but like, back to the physical stuff, I literally, like, recording and reading on the screen like that and doing all that takes so much out of me, like, mentally and physically. I know it sounds stupid to people that don't.
About Corpse Husband. The humble rise of Corpse Husband. Let's get into the video. Corpse Husband, lately known as Corpse in all capital letters. He's a 23-year-old YouTuber and musician. He is born in San Diego, California. In 2015, Corpse began his career by narrating horror stories. He done this for 5 years consecutively until 2020. This is when he began his journey on the game Among Us.
Imagine using your hands to pee.
Hi, Corpse.
Don't do it, man.
The imposter?
No.
Come over here on this vent. I need to show you something.
Okay, Sykkuno.
Dream?
In the beginning, his channel was very popular due to his husky voice. Corpse, unfortunately, he has a chronic illness, which is GERD.
A couple years ago, I hadn't uploaded in months. I wasn't posting anything. I couldn't lift a spoon to my mouth. I was like losing money every month, and like I dropped out of school when I was 12, so I didn't have like a backup plan, and it just felt like my body was literally trying to kill itself. And to go from like I was listening to like my favorite artists, my favorite music at the time to get through that, and now a couple of years later, I'm making music with them and able to do things like this.
At the time making this video now, Corpse has just under 7.5 million subscribers. When he was just doing horror stories solely, it was 1.2 million, which obviously is a lot of subscribers, but that was back in 2020, so he made a huge jump when he crossed the roads over to streaming games, which was Among Us. Corpse began streaming Among Us in September, and in September he gained 130,000 subscribers. But in October was when he's seen a massive boost of subscribers. He's seen it go to 2 million for the month of October. Then for the month of November and December, he had seen a rise of 1 million steadily each month. Needless to say, Corpse's transition to streaming brought him a lot more attention and a lot more fans. In April 2021, Corpse done a stream with Jimmy Fallon on The Tonight Show. He was alongside of his friends and fellow streamers, and he was alongside a couple of stars from the show The Stranger Things.
From the Among Us team, Community Director Victoria Tran.
Go, Victoria.
Yeah, Victoria. You go, girl.
And we have streaming icons, Sykkuno.
The icon himself.
Valkyrae.
The other icon himself.
Ray. And of course, if you can tell by the voice, we have Corpse Husband.
Hello. Hey, Corpse.
Corpse's musical career, he began in 2016 when he featured on a song, Grim Grinning Ghost.
In doorless chambers, and strange and frightening sounds echo through the...
Since then, he has made hit single E-Girls Are Ruining My Life. This song generated huge commercial success for Corpse.
Choke me like you hate me, but you love me low-key. Wanna date me when you fuck me.
This song charted at number 28 in Bulgaria. It was in the top 50 chart for Spotify, and it placed in the UK singles chart at number 90. He also made hit single Agoraphobic. He also featured in Machine Gun Kelly's song, which was called Daywalker, in March 2021, which his good friend and fellow streamer Valkyrae, she actually starred in the video alongside Machine Gun Kelly, portraying Corse. Corse is known for being a faceless YouTuber, which means that he, in all of his streams or his videos, he doesn't show his face. He has like a cover face on all of his videos. He said in an interview that he's a very anxious person, and he just doesn't want to reveal his face, especially now with the sudden growth of his channel. He doesn't want to let people down, or he doesn't want to be judged on his looks.
I don't know. The face reveal thing is kind of, I don't know. You have to imagine what it's like to have a million people thinking you look like this, like, phenomenal human being, and you're like at your worst because of your health problems and everything like that. And can you even backflip, bro? Actually, yes. I used to. Anyway, the pressure is difficult, especially when there's a million people, and I'm just an average human being. Think less. Who's that guy from the Avengers? Think less Chris Hemsworth and think more Joji. You know? I'm not this giant fucking massive human being with like fucking veins. Well, veins popping out of my biceps and triceps and like, it's not me, you know? I don't want to be that anyway, but think more Joji.
Corse had said he wants to keep his face hidden, but when he's out in public, he doesn't speak because obviously his voice is very, very familiar. In my opinion, I think he will be noticed in due time, but hopefully it stays that way for as long as possible. His friend and streamer Sykkuno had met with Corse because Corse had said that he wanted to hand deliver him one of his hoodies, and he owned up to his promise, and he went to Sykkuno and hand delivered one of his hoodies to him. Now Sykkuno came back and he had streamed for his fans, and he had said in the chat that he was going to reveal something about Corse, but in the end of the chat he held up a piece of paper, and the piece of paper said Corse is a good friend.
It's on some paper right here. I've got it with me. I'm gonna show you guys. I might have to delete the VOD after this. Nobody clip it. I think you guys will know exactly what he looks like after this. You guys sure? All right. On this paper is exactly what Corse looks like. I'm deleting the VOD. Nobody clip it. Otherwise, you're going to get banned forever. So, here it is, guys. Exactly what Corse looks like. You guys ready? You guys really thought I was going to show you. And that's exactly what he looks like, guys. He looks like a really good friend, because that's what he is. You troll. Are you guys kidding? You guys thought I was actually going to show you something. You guys actually thought. There's no way. But I did promise you I'd tell you exactly what he looks like, and that's what he looks like to me. A really good friend, and I think I'm really glad I met him, because he's a really cool guy. You troll? What do you mean you troll? What'd you guys expect? You thought I was gonna... What'd you think I was gonna show you a picture or something? Anyway, so I really do think I shouldn't answer too many questions about it. But yeah, you know, I just think it's safer that way. But I will say he's really cool. I thought he was memeing. He wasn't. And now you know exactly what he looks like. I'm not joking. That's 100% accurate. He looks like a good friend because he is a good friend. So, yep.
In the Faces interview with Anthony Padilla, Corse has said he was sent artwork from a fan, and now he had said that the artwork is very, very, very similar to what he actually looks like in real life.
If there's ever been any artwork of you that's been so accurate that it scares you.
Oh my God, yes. Yeah. It is so scary.
I mean, like, does any part of you think like they know something? They've
like,
seen
I don't think they knew, but it just blew my mind. I'm gonna text it to you. They did a few of them, but
oh shit, dude, that is exactly you.
It's so scary.
They got everything right. The hair, the eye shape, the eyebrows. This looks like
It's
someone
crazy.
just straight up like went
looks
in
like a
and
drawing of
photographed you. When you sent this to me, I literally thought that you just sent me a selfie.
Corpse is estimated to be worth around $1 million. He is likely to be worth more because he has a merchandise shop. He's making money from his music ventures with Apple Store and Spotify. He's making his sponsorship money from YouTube and from the YouTube ad revenue, which is bringing him in roughly 83,000 per month. I'd like to bring an end to this video now, saying that Corpse is in all of our hearts and minds, and we hope him the best in the future. We hope he brings out more songs, more streams, and hopefully more horror stories, which we haven't seen in a while. We may never see, but hopefully this is what he will bring out for the fans. But that's all from me, and I would like to thanks again for clicking on the channel. I'll see you next time.